What is going on, guys? It's your boy Trev the King here, and today I will be bringing you guys my Week 4 team builder for against Slick Rick Nixon, also just known as Nixon, and his Washington Charizards. Now last week we picked up a very close win over Cam, thanks to the ingenuity of Magnet Rise Doublade, which saved my booty, and the fact that he sacked Scarm to Fire Blast, which saved my booty. But you know what? I'll take the win any way I can, and just want to announce some things. Free agency happened, so my team is a little bit different. I ended up dropping Shaman, Grass Weeaboo, and Gastrodon, which I don't even know if I named it. If I did name it, then I don't give a fuck. But my team will be popping up on screen on top right now, and as you can see, the new members replacing that are Venusaur, Frank V Toad, and we have Seismitoad, Frank C Toad. Now, my opponent I'm facing this week, Slick Rick Nixon and his Washington Charizards. His team, let's just say in free agency, he picked up Rain, which is kind of one of the reasons I picked up these two, because I really didn't think Shaman was going to help me that much the rest of the season, and like Venusaur under Sun is at least gives me a viable option to run Sun, and then Seismitoad is just a really good blocker. However, they are also really good against Nixon's new Rain team. So basically, his team will be popping up on screen right now, and it consists of, give me a second right here, let me just, sorry about this, guys. His team consists of Tangrowth, Torntea, Goodra, Crocodile, Slowking, Jolteon, Kabutops, Crobat, Kingdra, Politoed, and Scizor. A very threatening team to everybody, a lot of people, except for me, because I picked up Venusaur and Seismitoad for mainly those other reasons, but they're also fantastic in this matchup against Nixon. Like, Seismitoad can basically wall Kabutops as long as it's not like Giga Drain or Energy Ball Kabutops, which would kind of push my shit in, but I also have like secondary tricks to that. And Venusaur under the Sun, like, Weather Wars are a possibility. Now, this team I planned for about 7 or 8 hours, and I got some mock battles with it too. So in all, I probably spent about 10 hours building this team, customizing EVs, and then analyzing it through mock battles and stuff. So I am very ready to show you guys the hard work I put into this. I've never really been a huge fan of like EV customization. EV customization. I've more been like known for my movesets, like Magnet Rise Doublade, but I think that's going to change because I've had a lot of 252 spreads before, and I kind of want to stop that because I actually found it was fun doing these custom EV spreads. So as you can see, my team is going to pop up right now. As you see, I am bringing Rhenoclish Jelly Belly, the newly acquired Seismitoad, and Venusaur. I'm bringing Cheesecake by Blissey again for the 4th time, as well as Rhenoclish for the 4th time. I'm bringing Charizard Y, don't let the nickname fool you, it's actually Charizard Y, for the 1st time this season. And then Doublade's also coming for the 4th time this season. So half my mons on this team have been on every team this season. Every team I've built this season, not every team in the league. But first I'm going to lead off with this Rhenoclish. It's pretty neat. Also, everything's going to be level 50 because Nixon prefers to play on level 50, which is fine. I actually found it allowed me to be a lot more creative with my EV spreads as well, so I was really happy about that. But basically, this Reuniclus spread gives me enough special attack to be able to 2-hit KO pretty much his entire team, bar like a Spadef Scizor, and I can't touch Crocodile. I thought about maybe running an Energy Ball, but outside of Megazord X, if he's like knockoff Doublade, I really don't have a ton, or knockoff Doublade, knockoff Mega Scizor, I really don't have a lot for Mega Scizor if I lose Charizard Y. So that's why I really wanted to be able to hit him with a Thunder. Plus Thunder is really good because if he brings Rain, then boom, I hit it with that Thunder, and a lot of his team takes a lot of damage. And then the HP and special attack allowed me to take, for sure, as long as I'm at max HP, I am able to take one Specs Modest Hydro Pump from Kingdra in the rain, guaranteed. It does like 99.3% max in the rain. So that is why, like, in case Blissey dies and in case Venusaur dies, this is like, and then even like something like Seismitoad dies, this is my last guaranteed, like, and even Charizard Y dies, like those three of those things can come in and take a hit, possibly, and Charizard Y can set up the sun and get rid of rain. But this is like my last chance, like if it's just this versus the Kingdra and it's at like half health, I can take one hit and that's it. I can also obviously live a Draco because Hydro Pump in the rain is stronger than Draco, so even if there isn't rain up, Draco will not kill me either. It won't do even nearly as much as Hydro Pump in the rain did. And then I'm modest because I didn't really need the speed. I didn't need the lower speed. In fact, I liked the ability to have more speed, because if I paralyze, like for example, something like the Kingdra outside of rain, and I could actually outspeed it. Where if I was quiet, I would have needed speed IVs or EVs, and I just didn't really want to mess with that. Plus, the ability to have modest and zero attack IVs. There's a possibility he could bring like a defensive Foul Play Crocodile to completely counter my Doublade with Intimidate, and like if I set up SDs, then he just destroys me with a Foul Play. So that allows me to take the minimum damage just in case of that. I mean, I'm not probably gonna not switch this in anyway, and he's probably gonna run knockoff anyway, but just like literally just in case, you can never be too safe. So yeah, I didn't really need the quiet nature. Modest ended up working out better for me, because if he brings Foul Play Crook, again, I take the absolute minimum damage. Next we have Seismitoad. Now, as you can see, this spread is, I have EVs and 5 stats, and the same goes for my Charizard Y, which you'll see in a little bit. I worked about an hour on each of these spreads, the Charizard Y spread and the Seismitoad spread. I spent about an hour each on these. This spread allows me to take 3 Stone Edges, 3 Adamant Life Orb Stone Edges from Kabutops, even after rocks, with the leftovers, obviously. I can always guarantee Oko Kabutops. I can 3-hit KO Fizz Def Politoad with the Damp Rock. Because I don't think he's going to bring Spadef Politoad, because, I mean, even Fizz Def Politoad is a good enough Charizard Y check, because I can't even go for, I mean, I guess I could carry Focus Blast and that could hurt, but it's not going to, like, I'm more likely to bring, like, I don't know, Thunder Punch on this thing to hit it on the physical side, and Fire Blast, it won't do anything in the range. Solar View has to take up a turn to charge, and it will also not do anything. It is my rocker. I also have knockoff to knockoff, like the AV on Tangrowth on a predicted switch, the AV on Torn on a predicted switch. And then the Spadef and HP allows me to live 1 Draco from Kingdra, modest choice specs. I don't think, it's not a guaranteed live if there are rocks up, but if I'm at max health, I will be able to live 1. And I don't get 2-hit KO'd by Ice Beam, I believe, if I remember right. Yeah, and then 4 in speed, literally, because the 4 EVs would have been useless anywhere else. But, you know, it's still EVs and 5 stats. My Charizard Y spread is a little bit more like the five stats with EVs actually all do something. The 4 in speed literally is just so I can look cool and have 5 stats with EVs on this. My next set is a Assault Vest Venusaur with Giga Drain, Sludge Bomb, Venoshock, and HP Fire. Basically max special attack. I didn't need absolute 252 EVs because I have HP Fire. So, like, if I have 252, it would still be 166 at level 50. HP Fire, obviously, for the Scizor. Even in the rain, that'll do a good chunk, unless it's, like, Spadef. This EV spread with the Assault Vest allows me to guaranteed live 2 Dracos from Choice Specs Kingdra, as well as still having a really good chance after rocks of living 2 straight Dracos from Kingdra. Also, if it's full health Venusaur versus Kingdra, Ice Beam has a pretty good chance of 2-hit KOing me. However, Ice Beam will not 2-hit KO me after I get Giga Drain damage back onto Venusaur. So like it does like 55% max. So, and Giga Drain does a lot back, and I will get enough health to live the next Ice Beam. Also, this is just in case Seismitoad goes down. This is like my water switching. If Seismitoad does go down, like Kabutops does give me a little bit of trouble because my next best check to that is Doublade, and I'm not even running max bulk on Doublade, so like a Waterfall, Adamant Life Orb, Waterfall in the rain will still hurt a bunch, but I just really need to play my Seismitoad well, and if he has Giga Drain, I probably need to scout for that. But yeah, next is my Blissey. This is kind of I think this might be the first time I've actually brought straight up Cleric Blissey with Wish Protect Heal Bell. This is meant to like pass wishes to the entire team, and also this is kind of like it's my Kingdra check because I can guaranteed live 2 modest Choice Specs Hydro Pumps in the rain even after rocks. It does like 47% max, so that's what just a little bit of Spadef allows me to live. Heal Bell is obviously for if he paralyzes me or toxics any of my mons. Like if he toxics Seismitoad, which would be normally bad, I have Heal Bell, and then I don't have an attacking move, so I'm kind of like setup fodder for Scizor, but I'm already would have been setup fodder for Scizor, even if I had Fire Blast, because Fire Blast in the rain from a non-invested Blissey would not really do anything, especially if he was more Spadef. I mean, this can literally pass a wish into anything of my choosing pretty safely. My team is kind of hard to break from Nixon's perspective because, like, the Kabutops, I have the Seismitoad. The Kingdra, I have many things for the Kingdra. Torn, I have the Blissey. Goodra I don't really have a lot for, but Seismitoad and Venusaur, the combination can quickly like scout out to see if it has Power Whip, scout out to see if it has Ice Beam. That can handle that. So it's going to be really hard for Nixon to break down my team, which is, I'm really bringing like a very offensive stall team almost, because every Mon is either bulky or has healing. Like Venusaur is bulky, and it even has the ability to heal. Seismitoad is bulky, and I can easily pass wishes into it. Reading Close has Recover. Spoilers, Charizard has Roofs, and Doublade is just bulky and easy to pass wishes into, especially if Nixon is in with like his Tangrowth. I'm pretty much given a free switch into Doublade. But yeah, that's Blissey's role on the team. Next we have Charizard Y, Roost, Sunny Day, Flamethrower, Dragon Pulse. I don't really need Solar Beam because Dragon Pulse does a shit ton to Kabutops anyway. It doesn't do as much, but like obviously he's gonna bring rain. I could possibly run just Sunny Day, Solar Beam, but Dragon Pulse is also nice for the Goodra, so I don't have to it gives me something to kind of handle the Goodra. I mean, I'm not going to do a ton to it, but I will actually do decent damage considering it's a Gudra. Sunny days, if I predict a switch into Politoed, I can set up the Sun. Also, with this spread, I can easily tank Politoed's hits. I believe I'm not even 3 KO'd if I have Sun up, so I can easily eat up hits. Even if he's offensive, like, let's just say, if I was him, I would personally bring, like, maybe Life Orb Politoed, because I'm probably going to have, like, Sun with Charizard, so bringing Damp Rock really won't do anything for Nixon. Even if he's Life Orb, he has to get, like, 2 max rolls in a row to kill me, and even if rocks are up, he has to get a max roll. And also if he's like Scarf Toad, possibly, if I have Sun up, I'm not 2-hit KO'd at all. I'm not O-code after rocks, even if he's modest max special attack. So that's nice. This speed allows me to outspeed Kingdra, Timid Kingdra, max speed Kingdra outside of range, just as a precaution. I could have probably ran modest with this exact same spread and been fine, and been actually able to possibly O-code Kingdra, because I believe with this spread, even a no bulk invested Kingdra has a very low chance of dying after rocks. Like, it's like a 6.3% chance. But I wanted to be safer. Plus, running Timid allowed me to, you know, if I still want to outspeed Timid Kingdra, if I ran modest, I would not have nearly the EVs I was able to put on the rest of my spread. This allows me to take a modest Choice Specs Draco from Kingdra. Barely, but I can. Again, I can easily eat up hits from Politoed. I can take the physical hits better. Like, I can guaranteed live a Rock Slide from Tangrowth. Unless he has, like, a decent amount of investment. But the less investment, like, he has to be Spadef AV Tangrowth to even live a Flamethrower in the Sun. And if there are rocks up, he dies, like, 100% of the time. That's what this investment allows me to do. So anything he sacrifices, like any special bulk he sacrifices for attack investment, just means it's more and more likely that I can kill even without rocks. But yeah, that's the Charizard. And finally, what might be honestly one of the biggest threats, if not the biggest threat to his team, the biggest offensive threat to his team, is this Doublade. Sword Stance, Shadow Sneak, Sacred Sword, Shadow Claw. If he does not bring Crook, or if I can play around the Crook well, this thing can honestly, after an SD or two, put in a ton of work, because I have enough speed on this Doublade to outspeed Nixon's Tangrowth if he brings a Quiet or like Relaxed or a Sassy, basically minus speed nature. Even if he invested in it a little bit, worrying that I might speed creep, I have an extra point to boot, because like minus speed nature Tangrowth with max speed IVs hits 63, so even if he ran 4 in speed to hit 64, I would still outspeed that, and then just Adamant Nature and rest in HP, because I like doing damage. So this was a really, really long team builder, but it kind of, you know, went with how long I prepped. Like, this is the longest I've ever prepped for a game by far. Like, again, 10 plus hours in total, and I'm really proud of how the team came out. So let's hope that we can get a win against Nixon and his powerful Rain Squad Washington Charizards in tomorrow's match. But for today, it's been Trev the King, and I'm signing out. Peace.